What is up, guys? And welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, my name is Letta, and this is a fashion and lifestyle channel. Well, guys, in today's video, I wanted to talk about why we should have a wish list, and more importantly, why we should be shopping our own wish list. Because y'all, in the day and age of click the link, we got to stay strong and we got to stay vigilant, okay? So my wish list inserts came from a company called Noted. Noted. And so let me see. I want to show y'all a blank side before I show y'all how mine looks. So here is a blank side of the insert, and it basically has like your category, what the item is, and the amount. Okay, so I have so many sections, as one can imagine. So that top section up there is like a tech section, and then that is a fashion section. The fashion section is huge, okay, because it also goes over here. And then I have a household section, and then I have a perfume section, and then I started doing another like fashion section. And what the wish list does for me is it curtails any, like, I don't know, influence buying, I'll say. And I'll tell you why soon. So at the top of the year, I wrote down a MacBook Pro and the DJI Pocket 3, okay? That's what I wrote down. Maybe I think I might have created the wish list maybe in December or whatever, because I wanted to get a new MacBook Pro. Y'all, little did I know that my MacBook Air was getting ready to be on the chopping block. As soon as 2024 started, I was editing videos on the MacBook Air, and it was saying something about the storage space. Mind you, I have an external hard drive, so it was something about the space on the laptop was not allowing me to like have multiple apps open, you know, edit my videos on iMovie and things like that. And when I tell you I went into panic mode, okay, that is somebody who creates content's worst nightmare. But at the same time, I had that MacBook Air for years. So I was like, well, okay, fine. I lickety split, you know, started researching the MacBook Pro, decided to get the 16-inch Mama Jamma, and when I tell you, she is the bomb, okay? She is the bomb. She's so much better than the MacBook Air. But I will say this, right? This MacBook Pro is heavy. So on my wish list for 2025, I'm going to put a MacBook Air on there for on-the-go editing. And when I say on-the-go editing, I mean like when I'm traveling and stuff like that. Because I have been putting this in my book bag. When I tell you wear my back out, I'm like, this thing is too heavy. So I definitely want to get a MacBook Air, because the MacBook Air is really light. And I can like upload videos, things like that, you know, because I'm thinking about like when I go out the country and I have like my pocket and my camera, I'm going to need to like offload that content so I can keep going. So that's how I'm thinking. You got to think ahead, all right, to stay on top. So I'm gonna do that, right? And then I had the Pocket 3. Y'all know the Pocket 3, I'm currently recording on the Pocket 3. The Pocket 3 is all the rage amongst anyone that vlogs or creates content. I mean, she's portable. You can record her for short form and long form. She's the bomb, right? So I put her on my list, and y'all, I kept walking by my original vlog camera that I had bought a couple years ago. I kept walking by it, and I was like, what am I gonna do with you? You know, I really want this Pocket. And then a light bulb went off, like, girl, sell that. I said, oh, let's look into that. Y'all, I sold that first vlogging camera, and I got a good amount of money for it too. I got like, I can't remember because I just recently sold another one. So I got a good amount, and all I had to do was add like $100 and something bucks to what I got for the vlogging camera to get the DJI. So see, adding things to your wish list just keeps things in perspective. Now, I recently added 2 things on my tech wish list. Sony then came out with a new camera. It's called the Sony Alpha ZV-E10 II. And I hated my Canon camera. I mean, point blank period. First of all, it took me a year to use it. Not use it, but it took me a year to like figure out how to like capture photos. And I finally figured it out. Me and my friend Ron's had a content day. The pictures turned out beautiful, y'all. I came home, I still had it in the same mode, right, that I found. Was trying to take pictures of myself. And when I tell y'all those pictures came out blurry, I could have punched that camera. So I was like, I don't like you, okay? I don't like you. I'm over you. So then I saw one of the creators I follow over on Instagram. Her name is a regular warrior. Over on Instagram, she has the Sony, I think she has the ZV-E10, like the original one, and her photos so crisp, so sharp. So that was already like, I'm liking those photos. And then I also follow a tech girl, Taylor Lloyd, and she recently went to the Sony camp. And she has the newer version of the camera. She has the Sony Alpha ZV-E10 II. And so she said something about it on her page. And when I went and looked up the camera, I was like, immediately yes. Immediately yes. It looked user friendly, and we're gonna try it out. And check this out, y'all. If I'm wrong and it's not user friendly, and I end up hating it, guess what? I can sell it and get something else, okay? We're going to keep recycling this thing till we find something we love, okay? We don't care. That's what life is about. The only thing I'm married to is my husband, okay? All right, and then another item that I have on this list, also from me following Taylor Lloyd. I probably should stop following her, right? But I'm not, because I am a little nerd. So, you know, there is, I'm sure y'all have seen it, or maybe not. Maybe it's just all up and through my Instagram, okay? But I don't want to call it a tablet because it's actually not. But it's called the Remarkable 2. Let's call it an electronic writing pad, because that's what it is. And you can write notes on it and things like that. And when I did a deep dive on it, I said, you know what? I think I want that, because I have a lot of like, y'all see me unboxing cloth and paper on here. A lot of books, a lot of doodads, a lot of notebooks, a lot of stuff. No, thank you. Okay. If I get this tablet, this Remarkable 2, I can just write my notes in there, write what I need to write in there. Streamline my life, if you will, okay? I'm always going to have a planner. So this is just for notes when I'm writing a list, things like that. And then everything else, I have already started decluttering and throwing stuff away, y'all, because I just cannot, okay? So yeah, so that's something I've added. Now, one thing about the wish list, right? You put a rack of stuff on here, and it puts things in perspective for you because you might not get it. I don't get everything that's on my wish list. Let's go over the fashion section. I have on here the Marc Jacobs sack bag in white. Haven't gotten it yet. Coach had these denim loafers. I'm pretty sure they're gone by now. The girls eat stuff up. I had this Pauline bag. We're going to get into him because I bought that. These shoes I want from Ghani. Maybe a contender, right? Then I put 2 pairs of Rothy's on here. The square wrap and the espadrille. And guess what? I got those as gifts. One for my sister as an early birthday gift. One for my daughter for Mother's Day. I want a pair of Tory Burch Miller sandals so bad. I don't know why. I have a feeling when I get them, I'm probably not going to like how they are on my feet. But I don't know that answer until I get a pair, hate them, and then sell them on Poshmark, okay? Converse has this shoe called the Run Star Trainer. And then I want that Steve Madden sandal. That's called the Maven. It looks like the, it's the dupe for the Hermes Ciperni or something like that. And then I have another fashion section that has a bunch of, y'all, please. What stays on my wish list is the LV, the Louis Vuitton flat mule. That has been on my wish list for years. One of these days I'm gonna find it. I was gonna get it this summer, but stuff happened and I didn't. This John Hardy Love Knot bracelet. I was gonna put it on my wish list for my birthday, but I'm not. I'll tell y'all why. I want these Birkins, these Birkenstocks. That is what my sister, I was going to get my sister to originally buy me that as an early birthday gift, but then Rothy's brought the heat, and I was like, oh, I'll get them Birkenstocks another time. And then I just have on here something by Sanjia because I want to get something from her collection. Y'all, I had on here a puzzle bag from Loewe. Do you know I put an X through that? Like, girl, we don't want that because they done redid the bag, redid the stitching. You know, I hate the new version of the bag. Sure, I can get it on the pre-love market, but Melita, please, do we care? That thing is thousands of dollars. We got better things to do, okay? It is a woman-owned business called Icon Line Design. And she makes these earrings out of like Chanel buttons. I think I've seen Chanel buttons. Have I seen Fendi? But she makes earrings out of designer buttons. The earrings cost about $175, $200. I need a pair on my wish list, okay? Ooh. You know what? My birthday is in October. I always ask my kids, what's y'all budget? They typically say $100. That would be a great birthday gift. Y'all see how the wish list work? The wish list is doing what it's supposed to do already, okay? You see who can buy you gifts, what can happen, but that's a great gift that my kids can buy me. That's what we're gonna do. Y'all stay tuned, okay? And then I have Rothy's has this braided driver. I wrote that down, okay? So far, we have figured out how to get one thing off this section, okay? Great. Now, let's get to the Pauline bag. If y'all recall, I sold a bunch of stuff on the Real because I wanted to get a new bag. I wanted to get this Louis bag, but it didn't work out right. Some bills happened. You know, the devil love me. I blame everything on the devil. The devil love coming up and messing up stuff, okay? Making things happen, go awry. So I got to put money somewhere else when I really just wanted a Louis bag. It didn't happen. But I said, well, Lee, okay, look, you can't, the Louis bag didn't happen, girl. But it seems like you want to add a new bag to your wardrobe. So pick something else. Do y'all know that I started looking at that Coach book bag that had all the girls in a chokehold? I'll pop up a picture if you don't know what I'm talking about. I almost bought that. And I said, skirt! Girl, are you crazy? You got a whole wish list. Get on over there and buy something you really want. Not something that the girls are pushing on people or the girls are showing and the people are loving it. You know, whatever the case may be. And I said, Melita, exactly. You want this Pauline bag. And when I tell y'all, she is everything. Look at this. And this bag packs a punch. I mean, so many things fit in it. I had did a what fits in my Pauline bag over on my IG. And I mean, I was taking stuff out this bag for days, y'all. Look at that. And then, you know, when I sold my items on the Real, I ended up getting a $200 credit. So I bought this Hermes Twilly to put it on my bag. I need to retie it because it's so disheveled. Look at this. What is happening? Why are you way down here? You up here. But anyway. Oh, darling. Now you see that, y'all? I was almost influenced to buy something I really didn't want. Because when it's all up in your face, okay? But we got to stay strong and we got to stay vigilant. So I kept it moving. Then I had some household items on here. A TV stand. I have one for the TV in the living room. But child, I don't have one for the TV in our room. It's up on a heater. It's real ghetto fabulous. But listen, that's life. I don't have time, okay? Okay, I have so many things on my list. Okay, who knows when I'll get to getting the TV stand in the room, okay? Because it's $100. A jewelry armoire. It's going to come from Wayfair. It's $300. A kitchen pantry from Wayfair, $300. And I want one of them automatic trash cans from Amazon, $200. So I ended up getting the kitchen pantry from Wayfair. I don't think I paid $300 either. I think I was able to find one for like $110. Y'all, I was so happy because I needed extra storage in the kitchen. So that thing has came in handy. So I was able to cross something off my list. So I guess the next thing, if, you know, when the time comes, will be to get the TV stand and get my TV off that heater in the room looking very ghetto fab, okay? Oh. I was like, I know I had some more stuff. And so then we have the perfume section. I fell in love with this sample that I got from Sephora. That's why I love getting perfume samples from them. Well, the perfume sample, it was by Tom Ford and it was called Celine Nedge. When I tell y'all I fell in love, immediately wrote it on my perfume wish list. And then I also wrote Jo Malone Nectarine Blossom. I had that in a sample too. Then I have I have another Maison Francis fragrance. Of course, y'all know he's the creator of Baccarat Rouge, but that perfume house has so many other fragrances. And I had a discovery set, and so it's another fragrance I want. I don't know how to pronounce it, so forget it. And then, you know, Valentino Born in Roma has a new fragrance. It starts with an S, but it's green. That's on the list. So when Sephora had their sale, I got the Tom Ford Celine Nedge. Back in April was when that sale was. And then I also had got the Jo Malone Nectarine Blossom. Y'all, when I put that Jo Malone Nectarine Blossom on my body, I was like, immediately no. Mind you, I smelled it. But on my body, maybe I just didn't want to smell like a nectarine. I don't know. But I hated it. So then I just put the perfume in my bathroom, okay? That's where it gets sprayed at. And then I started immediately no, as I'm looking at something I wrote down on this wish list. Like, Melita, are you crazy? So I wrote down this Coach mini bucket bag from the Coach outlet. It's a white bucket bag. Because I do want an all white bag for the summer. Still haven't, as you see, I also have the Marc Jacobs sack bag in white. So I don't know. I guess I'm not in love with either one, so it hasn't went down yet. And then I wrote down here this is another Coach bag Rogue bag 26 with rivets. Melita, what are you talking about? No, I'm going to scratch that off the list, okay? I'm probably going to redo this. I'm probably going to get some more, because see, I got scratched. Stuff is scratched out, and I'm probably going to start over. Oh, and that's it. That's it on the wish list, honey. I also started writing me a little Fenty wish list because Riri said we coming after your coins, okay? So I just started writing a wish list of items that I want to buy off her website. The buttermilk. I already have the butter drop like container, so I'm gonna get a refill. And then she just came out with these pencil lip liners and these lippies. I want to get those, but guess what? I'm not going to get them in red. Shocking. Okay. So guys, let me know if that was some useful information for you. You know, I just think if we see items, they make our heart leap for joy. We should write them down, add them to a wish list, and then, you know, when the opportunity presents itself, we're like, oh, we have some money. Oh, I got a bonus from work. Oh, I got an award from work. I mean, you know, if you want to save some, that's your business. Leave me alone. But listen, if you want to treat yourself, you can just refer to your wish list. Okay? Well, all right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment. Let's be social on social media. And subscribe if you enjoyed this video. See you in my next one.